Fall is electric, intense. Summer slips into cool autumn nights. And for the first time, we feel the focus and the pressure of time. In the fall, heroes are born, legends rise, and history is made. Fall is a time for greatness. Fall is winning time. Let's do this.
Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Number 56 makes his big league debut right after this. Jay Happ, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? Do you have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
First offering on its way. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this high. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun one.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, Matt, a big part of the offense is Mark Trumbo. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Jace Peterson. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch on its way. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Count even at 2-2.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now is Adam Eaton. Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Orioles nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Hunter Harvey will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
The second baseman.
Settling in now, DJ LeMahieu having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, guys, I'm interested to take a look at this team in game 1 of this road trip right now. They have to play better. They took it on the chin, recent homestand, only winning 2 games. But I'll tell you what, today they're putting a guy out on the mound that can execute down and away. I look for him to set the tone.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music, up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, man, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. Enters play here at 279. 7 homers and 34 driven in. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Rickards under it. 2 gone. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Matt, they're looking to get a lot more out of Aaron Judge. It's been a topic of conversation around this club about how bad he's been struggling. Nobody seems to have the answer, but the answers are only going to come from him, and I think his confidence is pretty zapped right now. He just has to get out there, square up a couple of balls, and maybe that confidence will come back.
At the plate, Aaron Judge. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Here's Mark Trumbo now. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club.
Mark Trumbo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fouled off. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. In past meetings with Jay Happ, comes in with 6 hits in 28 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
The 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, number 24.
Now batting, DJ Stewart. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gardner's after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. Rickard moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around and give this team extra outs. Let's see what happens.
Here's Didi Gregorius, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Gregorius is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Harvey is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. His performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in now, Gary Sanchez, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
1-1.
1 strike.
One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Chris.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Davis.
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In now, Boston wins. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And low, it's a ball and a strike. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's just 1 for 6. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Voigt is over to take a look at it. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to third. Endujar fields it cleanly. Throw on to Voigt takes care of him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few
Batting
innings
eight.
of this game, and
The
I
first
think his
baseman.
ability to change speeds
Whoa.
effectively has been a big reason
Boy.
why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Next for New York, Luke Voigt. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Voigt, 28 years old. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Now the 2-1. A bouncer to the left side. Davis takes it in. And there's out number 2.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Digging in, Brett Gardner. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And now a pitch on the way. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Popped him up. Wins, moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, back to the top of the lineup
Leading off
as they're
for the
still
Orioles,
looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to
Escobar.
figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Jace Peterson will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again, a 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jace Peterson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Escobar aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Into the box now, Adam Eaton. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Low for ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. One and 2 now to Adam Eaton.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
On, he pops it up. LeMahieu is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Now at the plate, Mark Trumbo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to Voit, takes care of him, and the inning is over. Orioles lead 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Takes this the other way to right. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Standing in, Miguel Andujar. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Has a look, now the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Payoff pitch one more time, and he got him.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. LeMahieu, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch of the at-bat. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Stanton has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count. Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And it's fouled away. Set to deal on 2-2, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Coming to the plate now, DJ Stewart comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike two. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number two. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the fifth. Here's Chris Davis now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis. The 1-2 lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez.
The catcher.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A ball and 2 strikes now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Torres. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Rickards under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the first baseman, Luke Voit.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the power bat of Luke Voit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. 5 innings complete. Now 1-0 Yanks. Now at the plate, Austin wins. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box now, Joey Rickard. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Rickard, a 27-year-old. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. Ready once again, Alcides Escobar. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Ball 1.
And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Two out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle, taken in by Gregorius. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Here's Brett Gardner now.
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, Brett Gardner.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gardner is retired, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the second
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Line drive to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category.
Too hard.
Digging in once again, Miguel Andujar. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a check swing, and we'll have an appeal down to first. He did go, says Patrick Johnson, so that's the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
The 1-2. And 2-2. LeMahieu, base runner at first with one out. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Stepping in, Aaron Judge. He went down on strikes last time up. First offering on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Yanks leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. At the plate, Jace Peterson. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Gardner on the move. He's there and records the first out. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Now at the plate, Adam Eaton. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. A little roller toward the hole. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Ready for another shot now. Mark Trumbo. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. So he was able to take it into the 7th, but the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Boy, and Matty, this is when you start really thinking about a no-hitter. Once you get into the 7th, and it's hard not to look past getting through that last out. But D-Row, it just wasn't meant to be here with 2 outs in the 7th.
No, he's pitched a heck of a game, without question. You can't deny that. But this offense is going to stay on the attack. We'll see if this manager turns it over to the bullpen or allows this guy to finish it on his own.
Standing in now, Trey Mancini, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Hard hit ball to second. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Andy Barrero is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Andy Barrero.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is low, ball 1. Two 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Didi Gregorius will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is foul right side.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box, Torres. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Line drive to center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One left for the Yankees. They lead it 1-0. In now for the O's, DJ Stewart. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he will put the tag on him near the bag, and they just do get him in time.
The batter, the third base.
Stepping in, Chris Davis. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here comes the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 1 out, nobody on. 2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2-1 after the foul ball there. The 2-1 on its way. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Austin Wynns will be next. 3-2 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, catcher.
Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison. And both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Ready now for Baltimore. Austin wins. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. First offering on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to send him packing again. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Voigt is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 1-0. Into the box now, Luke Voigt. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far.
The first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
Fouled off. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
I know one thing. With this homer, it might make the decision to send the starter back out there a little easier for the manager. You've got some wiggle room now, and he's been pitching well. So I expect they'll be having that conversation in the dugout. You know he wants to go back out there.
For Baltimore, number 51.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Stepping in now, Brett Gardner. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Fry has tossed more than 60 innings on the year, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path. In now, DJ LeMahieu.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to short. Escobar fields it cleanly. Pro gets him. 2 down.
The batter, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
At the plate, Miguel Andujar, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. Lifted in the air out to center field. After it is eaten. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Ready now, Aaron Judge. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Andujar is off at first with 2 away. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. The 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. The Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's now 2-0 New York. Dylan Betances comes on now from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Dylan Betances.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Joey Rickard, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Rickard.
From the stretch. Heading out toward shallow right. Judge is under it. Makes the play. 1 away. Fine line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Escobar.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings in line for the win.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Alcides Escobar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. A Ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still even at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Jace Peterson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Previous history against Dellin Betances, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 0-1 pitch on the ground to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask
for. Into the box now, Adam Eaton, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The New York Yankees with the division-leading 112th win. Jay Happ gets to that magic number, 20 wins on the season, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. Hunter Harvey struck out 10 in the losing effort. Dellin Betances wraps it up for the save, his 10th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men.